One of the things that I think one has to observe in the spread when protests move into evil, when protests move into violence, is how evil spreads. You see it in war. You see it on the streets, of course, and people respond to violence by being more violent, or just as violent. And a controversial video has appeared. It's been screened on GB News. I'll show you it.
We've got children and women using those trains, destroying the summer holidays. They are disgusting, nasty bastards, and we need to hold their throats and get rid of them all. I just want to say thank you all. I'm going to leave it now. And free, free, Palestine, free, Palestine, free, Palestine. Thank you. God bless you all.
This is the councillor, the Labour councillor, Ricky Jones, and he's making these inflammatory remarks. He's recorded calling people to cut the throats of Nazis and fascists, and the footage has rightly sparked outrage and condemnation from all quarters, including his own party. The Labour Party has a long-standing commitment to combat extremism and promote non-violence. So Jones's comments are seen as deeply contradictory to these values, raising serious concerns about his conduct and suitability for office. But those are values also that are shared by the Conservative Party. I think any elected politician in this country should not be saying things of that nature. In response to the video, there have been calls for disciplinary action against him. I think that needs to go as far as him being thrown out of the party and losing his position as a councillor. There's no way he should remain as an independent councillor. This is to go beyond the pale, to cross a red line. And this is the behaviour of somebody who is not responsible or measured, who is using rhetoric to incite and to provoke the crowd. And it's simply unbecoming of elected officials. This is more than a hint or some sort of stochastic encouragement. It's this is not vague. This is explicit, and it is deeply wrong. The incident underscores the broader challenges political parties face, of course, in maintaining discipline and ensuring that their representatives adhere to the principles of respectful and constructive political discourse. But there are red lines. When people cross those red lines, not only should they lose the whip, in extreme cases like this, they should lose, they lose all respect, and they should lose their office. And I don't see why there's any pause in this matter. This is here, it's clear, it's on film. There's nothing to answer for. It's there. He could say, oh, well, that's a doppelganger. You know, maybe the original is hiding in the fridge. But I think this is a cut and dried issue. I don't think we even need to use words like allegedly. No, let's throw in a few allegedly. This is somebody who's allegedly encouraged violence. There we are. But he shouldn't retain office. If indeed he said the words he appears to be saying, and and certainly the camera is picking up, is giving the impression that he did say them, unless there's some extraordinary camera trickery. This is very difficult to explain away, isn't it? And I think one has to be fair. You know, I wouldn't want anybody to think that I'm some sort of lefty, that I've got a lefty bias or a right bias. I haven't. My political home is in the centre, and I don't feel that there's any party that represents me any longer. So yes, I shall feel free to castigate those on the left, to castigate those on the right, with equal measure. And here, this is a demonstration, and I don't think this man should continue in office.